Welcome back to the channel, y'all. It's Fresh and this is Guerrilla Hustle. Today's video, listen, you already in hell, and if you don't keep moving, that's exactly where you about to stay. I made it back from hell. I made it back, baby. Through all of the doubts, through everybody telling me what I can and what I can't do, through everybody telling me Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is just a pyramid scheme, but I had to keep failing forward. See, I done made it back from hell. You know what I mean? I remember a time where I reached out to one of my closest homies, look at him like a brother to me. And the greatest piece of advice that brother ever gave me, because he couldn't talk to me on the phone, he was in the truck driving across America. He said, bro, go to God. Go to God. I took it personal because at that time I was in hell. But I made it back from hell. Let me give y'all a little bit of piece of advice. See, I seen somebody today talk about, man, I just don't know. I immediately jumped underneath that jaw and I said, yes, you do know, bruh. Because it ain't nobody that can tell me what God ain't gonna do to pull you up out of there. But see, the problem and the challenge that we having as human beings is we praying for something that we ain't ready to be obedient to. We praying for something that we ain't ready to show up and be disciplined to every day. See, I done made it back from hell. This video and this message is somebody going through something today. And I'm here to tell you, dog, if you done been through the dark night of the soul, if you done been through in the midst of hell and you done made it back, I need you to share this video today because somebody need this one, dog. See, this is the challenge. Come right here. This is the challenge a lot of y'all deal with. When you out there judging other people and you laughing and hee-hawing and cackling, somebody done coddled you your whole life. You ain't never been through nothing. Life ain't never spanked you on your backside real quick. Because once life do drag you all the way through hell and you got to figure out how to pray, cry, tears running down your face, talking to God and keep going, that's when you buckle down and you say, oh, this is real. A lot of these church people gonna say, well, life need to humble you. Nah, life need to discipline you. That's what life need to do. Life need to really remind you of the God that's up inside of you, dog. See, I done made it back from hell. Fell off, had to bounce back more than twice after 30 years old. Everybody talking about me. My mind talking about me, the devil talking to me. And God is always there. Just the thing people don't realize is in the midst of your life storm, when you being drugged through hell by life and everything is beating you down and you feeling like you on some George Floyd, the devil got his foot on your neck. God's standing right there. Silent. Remember something, I didn't heard this before. They say the teacher is always silent when you taking the test. When you taking the test, God is there. The teacher's silent though. That don't mean he ain't standing there. Telling you, remember what I instilled inside of you, dog. And he's staring you right in your face. God all up in your grill like, bruh, you don't remember what I instilled inside of you, dog. See, I done made it back from hell. That's why can't nobody listen, dog. One of my dogs, man, shout out to my brother, Hot Ones. He said, bro, you one of the strongest people that I know. And in my humility, that brother freed me that day because he reminded me, oh, damn, the pain was only pushing me to see where my threshold was. And every time I broke in life, I had to stand back up on my feet and say, oh, this pain is here to serve me. It's not here to break me, dog. Some of y'all praying for stuff, but you not ready to be obedient over what you praying for, bruh. You just praying. And I'm here to tell you something, dog, that life had to show me. Shout out to my dog, Hot Ones. Great brother, thank you for telling me that today because the pain is here to free you, bruh. It's here to reveal the weakness that is within you. Is your weakness when somebody boss up on you or boss get in your face and he can move your emotions? See, you weaken your feelings, bruh. Right? Is you weak when that alarm go off like it did on me today? 3:45 a.m. Oh yeah, I had to wake up. They talking about, dog, you gotta be in at 6 o'clock. And I gotta drive over 30 minutes just to get there. When that alarm go off, what is your mind and your everything, your essence saying to you, bruh? See, I'd have made it back from hell. That's why when I seen that post today, I just don't know. I said, I guess you don't know the God that's within you, bruh. Because you know what the thing is? They say there's two wolves, and which one is going to lead and control? The one that you feed the most. A lot of us is feeding our flesh the most. That's the reason why when it get too hard, we crack and we break, because our flesh is in control. Your spirit is not in control. So when a person tells you, oh, I just don't know, I guess you don't know, because you ain't been actualizing your spirit. And that's what God is working on me on. Which one is going to be in control? Because you can't feed both of them. And that's the humanness of us, dog. We want to stay in our higher self. We want to go to the glory and the greatness, not realizing what them people that went through to get to the greatness and the glory. A lot of people ain't realizing what Kobe Bryant had to go through, Michael Jordan, Floyd Mayweather, just to name a few, Michael Phelps. Everybody didn't read Larry Bird, for people that's older. You ain't went through no fire. But you talking about you want greatness, but you ain't ready to be obedient over what you praying for. And a lot of y'all think I'm just trying to preach to the camera, and I'm speaking to myself. Because you said you want greatness, Fresh. You said you want to take Guerrilla Hustle to every continent on this planet. I said, I'm telling you, dog, I gotta talk to God and say, I'm ready to build a network on every continent on this planet. Hundreds of millions of people, billions of people. And I seen something this morning and I shared it on social media. Be mindful of what you speak of, because when God come to collect all of those negative characteristics, all of those low vibrational character traits that we trying to carry with us, right? You trying to take it with you, bruh. I'm about to put this in here. I'm about to put this in here. I need to take this too. I'm trying to put this in some of this shit. You don't need this. It's low vibrational. We using analogies. Be mindful of what you pray for, because the obedience comes after what you say. Be mindful of what you ask God for, because the discipline is what he's saying. That's the doorway you got to go through, bro. You sure you really want this? Like, I don't think you really want it, because you got to go through the fire. You got to go through hell. They say you got to go through it to get to it, dog. Somebody need this message today, because I made it back from hell. That's why can't nobody tell me what God gonna do for you, bro, because I know. But your low vibrational self, your low characteristics, that's the old house. And God said, we about to tear the old house down to the foundation, but we gonna rebuild something greater. We about to build you a mansion. But that old house gotta come down first, bruh. A lot of y'all praying for something, but you not ready to have your old house tore down so that way God can resurrect your mansion. Share the video today, because somebody need to hear this. If you in hell right now, don't tell me you don't know. Just be honest with yourself and say, damn, I ain't ready to be obedient. Tears running down your face. See, y'all ain't went through that. Me, 2025, multiple times after work, after midnight, showing up to the water, showing up in the middle of the woods. A grown man, tears running down my face. And I said, God, I really want this. He said, good, now we can start. The teacher is always there when you taking the test. The test is the fact that you are in hell right now. And that if you don't keep moving, see, this is the thing I want y'all to realize. Just like me, I was calling another human being. Bro, where you at? He said, bro, I can't help you.